What's cooking, good looking people? This is the first episode of Metaverse Artist Showcase. Today we're going to be showcasing a Decentraland OG, a professional body paint artist, a wonderful person who welcomed me with open arms. We got into a call. He showed me around his plot. He owns land in Decentraland. We're going to see his build, his work. You can check out his work right here. Honestly, it's some sick shit. I don't care if YouTube has a problem with this video. It's just a human body. You know, just relax. But he's gonna show me around. He's gonna show me his NFT wearables, his builds. I recorded the footage without webcam. It's just gonna be straight gameplay and him talking about, you know, different things, and basically just gonna give you a nice little rundown of his work. If you guys enjoy this video, slap that like button with the back of your hand. Do the front too. Bow with the palm. I'm gonna be doing much more Metaverse artist spotlight videos and stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Bow. Fire. Nice 360 view. Yeah, I was here, bro. This Panther's fire.
Yeah, there's like so much history at this spot now. The Panther was originally black, and the baby dolls were basically born here. It's just like a group of users, and it's kind of a brand now. It's like the Decentraland baby dolls. So it's like Tankpoko, Kanessa, Fermion, this. They would come here a lot to party. Now they're big. Now Tankpoko is actually the official first supermodel of Decentraland for next year's Fashion Week.
Wow.
I turned the Panther pink for them, and it's always stayed that way. So it's a pink Panther.
That's amazing. She rings a bell. That's good history right there.
Sorry, my dog. I'm playing fetch with my dog too.
No, you're good. You're good.
Otherwise, he'll start barking.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to me, I apparently created the first hot tub in Decentraland.
No way. FA hot tub.
I didn't know that until much later.
Ooh, I gotta go slow for the cinematic right now.
I'll go to the dance floor.
I'm gonna shift walk. This is so fucking sick, yo. Wow.
I was just like, I honestly was like, you know, so when I'm building this stuff, I was like, I don't care if anybody ever shows up, if anybody comes here, I'm gonna make what I want to make. And you know, I even had like that epiphany, like I always wanted a DeLorean, you know. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a DeLorean on my build, and that's why there's a DeLorean downstairs.
Bam.
and on one of my real life art shows, I actually had the Back to the Future DeLorean on location for patrons to come chill in and take pictures and video and stuff, because I live in California, so you can rent almost anything you can imagine out here. So I was able to rent Back to the Future DeLorean and have it at my spot. So it was kind of like connecting my real life to this virtual world by putting the DeLorean in the build too, you know.
Yeah.
And so this is the dance floor. I added these stairs to the roof and popped in my hot tub.
Hey. So the top was VIP. I remember when I came here originally, everybody was at the top, and I was like, I want to go up there.
Yeah. So I like to make things like fun and accessible for everybody. So the VIP originally it was like, I'm gonna make this VIP, and you need to buy a wearable to get up there. And I was like, who the hell's gonna want to go up there, you know?
Yeah.
When there's nothing really up there, because originally there was nothing up there. There was no pictures, there was no bed. It was just a platform. And I was like, well, I want to learn how to make a VIP teleport, and if people buy it, then they can get up there easily. But alternatively, I have I'm gonna turn off the lights now so you can see the parkour.
Fire. So is it update live? Oh wow.
So originally, before the VIP, I always just had this parkour, and this parkour, these little pink discs over here, would go up to a POAP dispenser. And I say POAP because that's how I like to say it.
Yeah, I've been between POAP and POAP.
Like, I don't clean my body with SOAP. And I don't collect POAPs, I collect POAP.
That's a W.
It's not like painfully difficult, but it's difficult for beginners, you know.
First try?
So people would struggle. Like I made people earn the popes, and some people would struggle on it, which created the motivation to buy one of my wearables to use a VIP teleport. You know.
True.
Look at you. You just hopped up there like nothing.
You know, I'm just trained at this point.
But so now, like you have the wearables, you don't need to do that. You could just go through the teleport and pop it up.
True.
So like I said, like I don't like builds that that you walk in and can only exit through the way you walked in. Like if someone wants to leave here, you can jump out on any floor, you can run away from any point, you can see the dance floor from up here, you can see everything from VIP, you can see both screens from VIP. You know, I just try to make it as like user friendly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, I also, like, on the dance floor, decided to add some of my collectibles that some of the communities that I'm a part of.
Tristan
And
Eden.
got, like, you know, there's my Clone X that I won at the Mountain Dew event. One day, the land next to me was for sale, and I was like, damn, I need to scoop that up because I realized I'm in the N of the Decentraland sign on the map.
Yeah.
You can see on the map, I'm in the N. And so there's 3 parcels in the N. And so whoever owns the middle parcel controls the 3. If I didn't buy this and someone bought the last 2, they could build higher than me. You know? And I basically spent all my profits to buy it. You know? But so basically I created a spa. I wanted to, like I said, like my first hot tub was like the first, if not one of the first hot tubs in Decentraland, and it kind of spawned like this boom of like nightclubs with hot tubs and dance floors, you know, and there were so many of them at the time that I was like, all right, well, maybe my place is to inspire others to create things, you know, so I need to be the one to think outside the box for other people, you know, and so I was like, I want to create the complete opposite. I want to create a space that has no DJs, has no stress, doesn't have to be a lot of people to check it out. I want a place. And there was a lot of tension within the community about things. There was drama happening. So I was like, I want to create a place of peace that people can just chill, relax, and just not have to do a lot. So if you come in through here, you'll see my. I recommend first person for this one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
This is my spa, and like you probably have your music off, but there's like soothing sounds, and basically you see these 3 platforms floating around. If you hop on one, it'll carry you around to the top, and you don't even have to do anything. You just chill and relax. It kind of made me feel like middle level floors are not that important. It's either top or bottom, and this is not true in every case, of course, but there's ways to create things so that they're more utilized.
Yeah.
So in this case, all right, there's going to be just the bottom and the top. That's it. And so that's, you know, it just forces you to slow down, you know.
Right. We need that.
I thought that was valuable, you know. And then imagine going through this in VR.
Yo.
How cool that would be, you know.
That's a fact.
It's doable now, you know. Like
Is that just in beta?
Yeah, it's kind of in beta, and you have to kind of mess around with things to get it working right. I'll show you the shortcut. I have a little secret if you're impatient like me.
Yeah, I want to go to the side.
The back corner behind the clone, there's a hidden collider, so you can just hop all the way to the top.
Wow, that's legendary. That is attention to detail.
When the clone looks up to you, looks up at you. It's pretty. But all right, so that's Casa Roustan and the Tranquility Spa, and then we have. I'll show you. Let me show you. On this, you know how to change realms, right?
Yeah, just like / change realm.
/ change realm, and then do space bodypaint .gcl.e. So these are the worlds, right? So this is yeah. So this was for a Crystal City event last month. And this is where the helmet that you're wearing, I gave them away for free to people who came to explore, you know, and you just show up and claim it. But the whole point of it really is it showcases my body paint. That's a real body painting that you see in the video. That was 3D scanned, and then I brought the 3D scan into Decentraland here. And so the helmet you have is real. Like
wow.
It's in the living room. That was 3D scanned. Like I didn't make it in Blender. I optimized it in Blender, but it was scanned. You know, it's like a real again brought into Decentraland, which is cool.
Wow, man. That's your logo right here? That's on the back of the
Yeah.
jacket too. That's sick.
Yeah. I was in the North American Body Paint Championships in 2011, and my competition piece, I woke up, I had all these weird dreams, and I woke up the day of the competition at like 5 a.m. early because of these dreams, and I woke up and I was like, damn, what I have planned to paint on the chest piece of this body painting, I don't think it's going to work. And so I sat there and I sketched probably 40 sketches and came up with this skull dove logo, which you can see the skull, or some people see the dove. You know, it's like one of those psychological things.
Yeah.
And that basically won me the North American Body Paint Championships.
Wow.
Like for me, like the whole thought process that went into creating that, just like the purity of it all, like it's kind of it's like what I'm all about, you know. And the spawned idea, you know, that came from nowhere.
A dream, bro.
Yeah.
And it's so like, it's like duality too. It's like the dove and the skull.
Yeah. The theme of the competition was positive, negative. And so I went with like War and Peace is my concept.
Amazing.
All right, so let's check out. Next up is let's change realm.
Cove.dcl.
This was a build. One of my friends, Kanessa, very valuable active user in Decentraland. She offered to lend me her land, a 3x3, to build this cove. I had this idea that I always wanted to do. I wanted to onboard this musician that I know locally, and I wanted to create a scene that kind of resembled a place near where I live. It's kind of like a top secret surf spot. And so I created the cove. And so it's just like this sort of beachfront paradise, and I wanted it to feel like a bonfire, you know, and you sit and someone plays guitar, like acoustic guitar, and sings. You just chill, you know.
This is chill as hell. This is
And
nice.
so I decided to try to create also the first surfable wave in Decentraland.
Is that the legend himself?
I surf in real life, and so I know how a wave is supposed to work in order to surf it, you know. So I did my best to try to figure that out, to create a wave that's surfable in Decentraland.
Yeah, this is sick. I'm surfing. Yo. Yeah. Yeah. I love
these
this
little
right here.
platforms with different vantage points, but for the most part, it's like
Oh shit.
low level. But I made it kind of fun.
Yeah.
Different.
This
I
is
hid an X, like a treasure X, somewhere
Oh.
on the map, and X marks the spot. You find the X, and it takes you.
Wait a minute. Takes me where?
Only one way to find out. And
Uh
I'll
oh.
give you. Do you want a hint, or do you want to like try to?
Let me try to find. Oh, I wasn't even able. Oh, I see it. Hey. Yo, that's hard. Nah, steampunk shark is crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
So Kanessa, who let me borrow the land, she's all about steampunk, and we had this dialogue about like a steampunk world kind of in the sky. And I'm a sucker for sharks. Blew it the hell up and brought it in the world and made it so that you can go inside of it. You know?
That's amazing. Wow.
And then I just tried to think. I was pretty tired by the time I got to this part of the build. Like I would love to add more to this, still push it even further, but I was just like, all right, definitely need gears, need a lot of smoke.
This is amazing.
But this is the Cove. The Cove was very popular. People were really excited about it. You know, it was like me trying to think outside the box a little bit.
Yeah, you don't really see much of this, like sick chill spots that just like are aesthetically pleasing, and they have like little secrets and little like vantage points.
But you could go in the tail of the shark, and that's usually where I hid the meat, the new experience attendance token. It's like the alternative for POAP. So some really good DJs chill here, like chilling by the fire, even when there's nothing on the screen, which I can't really control right now. And it's just the ambient sounds. It's so nice. you hear the fire when you're on the fire, and when you're on the raft, you hear the. Unfortunately, I can't update this anymore. If I update it, it won't be a 3x3 anymore. So I'm just gonna leave this as is for now, unless something else changes in the future. In my last world, change realm.
Well, we got one more.
Or was it not Banksy? This one I just whipped up yesterday. I just wanted to throw some of my 3D assets that I have from some of the NFTs that I've collected. So the spaceship in the middle, that's a VEC. And they have a cool build in Decentraland. You should definitely check that out at some point. And they're cool peeps. They seem like they know what they're doing as far as coding and creating things. They created a really fun sandbox game. They have a cool little Decentraland setup. I think they collaborate with Polygon. But one of the airdrops I got as a mouse holder was this green sports car. So I decided to pop it in here. And like one of the things I like about bringing that in here is these are for sandbox. The mouse car.
Wow.
And the Snoop Dogg car is the Snoop Dogg sandbox.
You're bridging the shit already.
And it's like, I actually don't own the Snoop Dogg car. I stole it.
We got him, boys.
But like a year ago, there was a lot of talk about Decentraland versus Sandbox and stuff, you know. And I was like, man, I could just steal Snoop Dogg's car and bring it into Decentraland, but they can't take this VEC and put that in Sandbox.
Exactly.
Because they're Voxter, you know.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I think it's important to note that like you can do anything you can imagine with certain limitations in Decentraland.